I don't think we've ever done a more difficult and heartbreaking project. For the first time ever, it truly was a matter of life and death. This is Dr. Segun, founder of Hospitals for Humanity and the Saving Little Hearts program. They are on a mission to provide life-saving surgeries to children in Nigeria who suffer from heart disease.
The current sole purpose of Hospitals for Humanity is to treat as many children with congenital heart disease as possible. Heart disease stems from strep throat, and then that child will now have to have some type of surgery. And unfortunately, children in Africa, they're just not getting the level of care that other children around the world are getting.
All these children just need so much help, and Hospitals for Humanity is doing their best to provide that, but they can only do so much with the resources they have.
Once we heard about the work Dr. Segun and his team at Hospitals for Humanity were doing, my friends Tash and Kirsten from Beast Philanthropy flew to Nigeria to see how we could help. The team drove to Daimed Hospital in Lagos to meet with Dr. Segun, who then introduced them to all of the children awaiting their surgeries. Some of these children waiting may never receive the procedures they desperately need.
Unfortunately, there's always going to be a percentage of children on our list that will not get the surgery. We know that going in.
Due to widespread poverty across Nigeria, many hospitals lack the necessary equipment they need in order to treat life-threatening medical conditions. One of those conditions being congenital heart disease, a group of heart defects present at birth that affect the heart structure and blood vessels. If left untreated, these conditions can cause some serious complications later in life and sometimes lead to death. It is the most common birth defect, affecting 1 in every 100 children worldwide. So with the help of our partners from Outside the Box Capital, we decided to help Dr. Segun and Hospitals for Humanity save 100 children's hearts, which include conducting open heart surgeries, device closures, cardiac catheterizations, and screenings for CHD.
Without the proper care, they can not wake up the next day. We've heard stories from doctors where they've called the families to say we can bring them in today, and they had passed away the night before. So hearing about these stories that people are losing their children, and it can happen so quickly, and without the services that Hospital for Humanity provides, some of these families will never see their children grow.
It really is a matter of life and death.
I'll be having a pain in my heart, but after the surgery, I'll be better. I will go and come back alive.
Able God is a very peculiar case. He came to us in 2019 at one of our screening programs, and we knew that we had to do something immediately for him because his situation was dire. So we did the first part of his surgery back in 2019, and since then he has been thriving.
But despite Able God's successful surgery back in 2019, he is still at risk and needs one more surgery to complete his treatment. Having these heart conditions forces the children to face everyday challenges. But they are not the only ones whose lives are affected.
I'm the mother of Able God. Most at times, it was not easy because his condition was so bad. I never knew what to do.
These heart conditions affect more than just the child. You've got these mothers who are having to give 24-hour care to these sick children, and that causes so much strain.
Because of these parents' love for their children, they will go to great lengths to try and give them a better life. Like this mother and father who drove 9 hours to reach Daimed Hospital so their son Giovanni could undergo the surgery he desperately needed.
Giovanni having this surgery done will really mean a lot, and it will give us greater opportunities.
The first thing I want to do is to dance and move my body. I want to be better.
To many of these patients, these surgeries give them a new opportunity and make such a positive impact in their lives and the lives of their families. To see the lasting effect these operations have,
Tash and Kirsten visited Treasure, who underwent heart surgery as part of the Hospitals for Humanity program back in 2016.
Before his operation, Treasure was constantly weak and fatigued. He was often in the hospital, and the state of his condition was not improving at all. His mother had to work multiple jobs in order to pay his medical bills, with almost nothing left over each time. But after meeting Dr. Shagun and undergoing his heart procedure under the care of the Hospitals for Humanity program, Treasure's health drastically improved. Before he knew it, he was back at school and was even healthy enough to play soccer with his friends.
Currently, Treasure is focusing on his education and wants to go to college to get a degree, while his mother is pursuing her career as an entrepreneur.
Even owning her own business.
We are ready to take every task, every challenge, every target, every goal to the next level. We have the opportunity now. We have life.
Back at DiMed Hospital, a 13-year-old boy is brought into the operating room for his open heart surgery. His name is Marvelous.
The child we are operating on today, he has a congenital heart defect. That means he has a hole in his heart and the blood flow to his lungs is narrowed.
My name is Mrs. Rose. Marvelous is the only son that I have. I'm having a little doubt. But that little boy will say, no, mommy, I'll be okay. Don't worry.
As the operation is conducted, Marvelous's mother nervously waits for him to return, praying for a successful operation in hopes of a new life for her and her son. After some time, Marvelous's operation was completed, but something wasn't right, and he was rushed to the intensive care unit.
There are a lot of issues for this kid because the heart was very poor to begin with.
So this morning when we met with the doctors, they actually said that his operation ended up being a lot more complicated than expected, and they were actually quite concerned that he wouldn't make it. But this morning we visited him in ICU, and you could just see how speedy his recovery had been and how quickly he'd bounced back.
I want to thank you people for what they are doing for Shukran, helping them to do what they want and desire in life.
Despite the concerns of his condition after the procedure was completed, Marvelous made a healthy recovery and the surgery was a success. After some time in the hospital, he will be able to live a better life as his lungs now receive the required oxygen needed in order for his heart to function properly.
May God bless you all. I really appreciate for making this surgery to be successful. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful.
Unfortunately for Abel God and his mother, him receiving his operation isn't going to be as easy as they thought.
We were hoping that we would be able to complete his surgery for this program, but unfortunately, we weren't able to.
The doctor told me that what they are planning for is to fly him out of the country so that they will do it in a better way, that he will survive.
Giovanni is similar to Abel God, where his surgery is so complicated that they have to look for another hospital in order to provide that surgery. So doing more funding to be able to get him the care that he needs.
As mentioned earlier in this video, many of these patients would not have required heart surgery if not for preventable conditions like untreated strep throat. Long-term Group A strep infections can lead to rheumatic heart disease, which causes up to 350,000 deaths annually, which is why Light AI has developed an incredible AI-based technology that simplifies the diagnosis of Group A strep, making it more accessible and easier to diagnose these life-threatening complications that can be prevented with something as simple as a course of antibiotics. This innovation could save countless lives while costing only a fraction what it takes to manage the untreated cases.
Light AI's test allows for rapid diagnosis via smartphone using AI and, when needed, configures swift treatment.
Imagine how many lives we can save using just a phone. Click the link in the description to learn more about this groundbreaking technology and support the Light AI and Mr. Beast initiative by donating tests to help combat heart disease.
So with the help of more sponsors and your donations, Hospitals for Humanity will be able to continue saving Africa's little hearts.
I also want to say thank you to all of you for watching our videos, because without you, Beast Philanthropy wouldn't be able to help such groundbreaking organizations such as Hospitals for Humanity. As I've mentioned before, every cent we make from these videos goes into funding future projects. So truly, genuinely, from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much for helping us do such amazing work all around the world. I also have a message from our little friend Marvelous.
I want to say a big thank you to them for what they are doing for children. After having this surgery, I felt happy that I can go back to school, I can play with my friends, I can do what I want to do. I will have the strength to do it.
To donate money directly to Hospitals for Humanity, click the link in the description. And as always, I'll see you in the next video.